Hey everybody, it's Brent Central, Arkansas. Today I am joined by a special guest here. This is Mr. Doyle's Blackberry. Mr. Doyle contacted me by email, which is something that happens every single day, multiple times a day. People wanting to collaborate in some way or form. If you're any kind of YouTuber, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And I just get inundated with these things every single day, and I send them to spam almost every single time. But this time was different, and I can't remember the last time that I advertised, if you will, anything on my channel before, because I learned a while back that there's a lot of effort into it, and they kind of hassle you to do stuff to earn it, and it's a lot more than it's worth, whatever it is they're trying to sell. But a lot of YouTubers peddle that crap. They peddle all kinds of crap. It's just another form of advertising, and to me those channels succumb. They lose some of their appeal when I see them do these sorts of things. So here I am doing the very same thing. But what happened in my case was that, if you see here, I was taking my blackberries and I was air layering them, and the reason why I was doing that is because where they're growing in the beds are just absolutely taking over, and that whole bed is full of roots so dense that nothing else can grow in it. And the way they grow, the height and all that, they just kind of don't fit there. So what I had planned on doing, and you probably have seen the video possibly on that already, if I haven't produced that video for air layering the blackberries, is I'm going to move them into pots, and eventually they're going to be in a 25-gallon pot, and I'm probably going to do 2 or 3 depending on how many of these air layers survive. Right now they're in 1-gallon pots. And so while I'm doing this, Mr. Doyle's, I don't know if it's their family or just the name of the business, if the guy's passed, I don't know nothing about the people, but I agreed to get some blackberries, thornless blackberries from them, because of what was going on with me. And I thought, okay, I'll do a video or 2 showing, putting them in a pot and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I told them, and I'll do that. Well, as I continued, I kept getting emails from the Doyle Blackberry people, and they were saying, like, the collab, if you advertise, you get 10% off, 10% commission, and all this kind of stuff. And I've done that before with LED lights and Bootstrap Farmer trays, for example. I think I still have Bootstrap Farmer trays, and I think it's Airwin or Awin or Share Sale or something like that. But anyway, I don't make any money off any of that stuff anymore, because I don't put any effort into it to advertise, and it's just not worth my time. I'm already doing okay in retirement, and I don't need any money. So time is money for me. But anyway, the Doyle company, the Doyle Blackberry people there contacted me to collab and all that kind of stuff, and just finally I responded and was like, look, don't send me the blackberries, because it's not worth the spam I'm getting from your company saying, do this and do that. And she's like, oh, and she took it and ran over to the couch, and she was flipping through it, and she was like, man, there's a lot of good recipes in here and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, okay, I've got the blackberries now. My wife gets a nice cookbook. There's some other pretty cool stuff in here I'm going to show you. So I'll do a couple videos, at my own pace. Whenever I do a blackberry video, and I have my Primark freedoms that I'm trying to transfer into eventually a 25-gallon pot, I'll do the same thing for Doyle's, and I'll do a comparison, and I'm going to be brutally honest in the comparison, because that's just the way I am. Which one's better and which one's not worth it and all that kind of stuff. So Mr. Doyle and family, company, whatever it is you are, if your product holds up, I'll say so, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna say so. But I said I was going to do it. He already sent it to me. That's what he responded to my email saying. I've already sent it. So I'm going to hold up my end of the bargain, and I'm going to show you some things here, and some of it's actually pretty cool. This is the little, what do you call it, a cookbook, Blackberry recipes. And man, there's a lot. There's almost 200 pages, over 175 pages of Blackberry stuff. I didn't think there was 5 Blackberry things. So Blackberry Downpour, Blackberry Brandy, Blackberry Angel Food Cake, fresh Blackberry Cake, Carnation Summer Pudding, Blackberry Cobbler McGuire, just on. So my wife, she run off with this, and I had to ask her to bring it back because, you know, I'm gonna show it. So we'll put that on the side here. I also got this t-shirt. It's not a flattering male color, and it looks like almost flowers and stuff like that, and on the back it's got the company and all that, and I'm thinking, man, I don't want that. So I asked my wife, you want this thing? And it's an extra large, and she's like, yeah. She really liked it. So now she's got a sleep shirt, and that's what she does with these big t-shirts. She'll put them on, and she will wear them around the house and stuff like that. So that's another something for her, and if she's happy, that means the more happy I am, which is why I'm out here doing this dang video, part of it. It also comes with some other stuff. And I'm like, dang, dude, what are you selling? Are you selling blackberries? Are you selling fertilizer? Or what are you selling? This is Tom Doyle's Natural Whole Fish Fertilizer. It's probably the same mess that you can get on Amazon, except it's free. So I'll probably try to put a link in here in the bottom of this if you want to go check out their website and all that. I'm probably not going to sign up for the share sale thing because I can't see myself advertising their blackberries enough that enough people are going to come to this and try to go get some. So if you go and I lose 10% commission because you go because of my video, it's okay. This is called Power Organics Root Booster. So it's I guess a natural form of myco-inoculant is what it says. So that was in the box. Probably won't ever use that. I got also in the box is 2 other things that I am going to use. One is Tom Doyle's Premium All Natural Fertilizer. So this looks like an organic fertilizer. Yeah, it's got alfalfa meal, cottonseed meal, soybean meal, fish meal. It's got a lot of meal. So it's natural. It's 444, and I'm going to use the hound out of this stuff till it's gone. And then I'll never order that kind of thing again. And then it's got these clip-on vine ties, polypropylene, which is, let me tap the back of the camera again. So there you go. I got a shit ton of these. Looks like 1,000 of these, and anything that clips, I'm going to be able to use it. It looks like tomato J-hooks, kind of. Let me look at it a little clearer. It's somewhat similar to tomato J-hooks. So yeah, I'll probably be able to use those. So I'm thinking, this guy is selling all kinds of stuff. You know, what the heck kind of business is he in? Is he in blackberries, or he's doing something else? Now here's my receipt, and I'll get to the important part, the only part that I ever wanted from the beginning, probably selfishly, and that's fine. I figure I'd do a video or two for, you know, just a few little small blackberry plants, and I think that's fair. So what's he got here? It gives, I'll go ahead and tell you his number. It's 812-254-2654. So he's at Tom Doyle, Tomdoyle, fruitsandberries.com. fruitsandberries.com. So now it's legitimately turned into an advertisement for him. So he's got a little sale thing here. It's got some history on the Blackberry, but I'm not going to tell you about all the Blackberries and how long he's been doing this sort of thing and all that. You can go to the site and look it up for yourself if you want. So here's the little Blackberry plants, and they're little bitty things. And I'll get one here. I got 5 total, and they're not inexpensive. I can't remember how much they were, but they're basically plugs. I don't know if those are peat plugs or what, but the little plants are healthy, and the plug is moist, so it's going to go into. I've got 5 of them here, so I thought about putting them in the 25-gallon pots now, you know, the old cattle tubs, which I'm transferring a lot of my figs into. And my first, I had 9, I think. Yeah, I still got 9. I had 10 originally, and I lost one. But anyway, the first ones I planted over a year ago, those are in 25-gallon cattle tubs, which I washed out thoroughly, of course, and are using, and they're doing great. And most of those have turned into frankenfigs. If you don't know what those are, I've grafted onto them, and many of those have already taken. So they're going to become something unique, frankenfigs, and that's primarily because as I really got into figs this year, I learned that a lot of those aren't premium figs. They don't deserve a spot in a 25-gallon container right now. A lot of those are, not a lot of them, all of those I have also in the Lazy Garden in 5-gallon pots. So those are going to become frankenfigs because the roots are already more established. I digress by a lot. So what I'm going to do with those little plugs is I'm going to stick them in these. So I'll have 5 of these, and I'll have whichever Primark Freedom ones manage to survive, if any. And if they don't survive, what I'll do is I'll tip layer them. In fact, I'll probably do that tomorrow or the next day. I'll just stick tips of some of them in the dirt, and just in case these fail, because I want to get an equal amount, probably 5 of those, and these will be ready to pot up into the 25 gallons about the same time as Primark Freedom. And then the challenge is on. The Doyle versus Primark. And they're both thornless. Now, Primark Freedom it does dual cane. It does on primocanes and floricanes, and I believe these are only floricanes. Yeah, I'm quite certain those are only floricanes, once a year type of deal, but it doesn't matter. They're thornless, and the overall benefactor is me. I get the blackberries. I told you a little bit about them, and we get to eat the blackberries, and so it's a win-win for me. I get a video. I'll make probably 75 cents to $1 a month on this video, depending on how many people watch the dang thing, which hasn't been many lately because YouTube is so freaking saturated with people trying to make $1. But anyway, that's okay. That's another whole thing, and that's capitalism, and I love capitalism. So there are the 5 Doyle. Here are 5 plants that I managed to scrounge out of the bed after I removed the peppers. I saw these little vines growing, and they seem to be okay. Those are Primark Freedoms. The original air layers, I got 3 that look like they're going to make it, so that's good. And I've got 4 over there that didn't look like they're going to make it at all. I think they look quite dead. But anyway, that's what I've got for the comparison. So the next video on this subject will be sometime later. Anyway, you guys, that's it. That's Doyle. I'll pop these up and I'll just give you a snapshot of them at the end. But this is Brent. We'll see you in the next one. But until then,